Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Yes, perfect. Lovely to meet you. My name is Chris.
Thank
Originally, I'm from England and I live in
you.
Tbilisi, in Georgia, at
Your
the
name
moment.
is
Yes,
Christopher?
Chris.
Oh,
Yes,
nice
Chris.
to meet you.
Chris is fine. It's much easier to say.
Mm.
um, and can you tell me about
It's
yourself,
much
please?
easier to say Chris, yes. Yes. My name is
Yes,
Ahmed.
absolutely.
I'm from Iraq. I'm English teacher. I'm English teacher in primary
Uh-huh.
school. I want to improve my English language like native speaker. I really like British accent. I want to improve my English
Uh-huh.
fluently, speak without stopping. First of all, to ask
Mhm.
about the present simple, it's used to make the simple statement of facts and that's meant to describe things that happened repeatedly and that it's that's to describe things that always true. That's right. And
Uh-huh.
we add the s for the when subject subject it's to be he she it right to the
Yep,
base form to the
yep.
base form.
So it's when it
Uh,
belongs. Yep.
and
Hmm.
to add es for the verbs that's ending with the o SHCHOXZ, right?
Yeah, so it would be, teaches, I'm trying to think of some other ones that end in
Like
ch.
go,
Verbs.
goes, and
Yes.
finishes,
Yeah.
and
Uh-huh. Finishes.
crosses, and
Hmm.
fixes,
Hmm.
and
Yep.
watches, and
Hmm.
buzzes. Uh,
Yep. So the,
uh,
the the reason we add, an es is purely because if you were to say, he watch, just
what?
sounds like
Yeah,
horrible.
it's
Yeah.
yes.
So like, by adding that e, it adds like a little bit. It makes it sort of easier
Mm.
to sort of differentiate. Um,
Why we add es for the base form when the subject to be subject pronoun when you use the subject pronouns like he she it.
mhm. So do you mean sort of like she's doing this or he's doing this? Or do you mean like the verb changes?
We need to change this es to change the verb meanings of the verbs.
Yeah, so it's the verb will change just based on what the verb is. The he, she, that that won't play any role in anything changing at all.
Oh, okay.
All right.
We can use the verb to verb to be with the present symbol.
With the what symbol? Sorry.
Present. We can use verb to be.
Yeah, to be. Yeah,
Ver,
understood that.
to be with
Uh-huh.
you know the verb to be is are with the present symbol. That means I'm 25 years old and you are a chef. How do you spell these words? I really confusing with these words.
Hmm. Chef. Yeah. So
Chef.
chef. Yeah.
Uh,
So
but I think
I know,
the
I know it's
ch
confusing.
we don't.
Yeah,
Huh?
usually. Yeah, so this is one of the more silly
Usually,
words in English.
you,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. So it makes no sense. We
okay.
pronounce it with a sh, but
Chef.
it's spelled with a ch. um,
Uh, uh, when we spell this chef,
ch. Yeah.
no, not chef, chef. When we use this two diphthongs words, that's mean to spell the
Uh-huh.
chef.
Yeah. So there's. I'm trying to think. Is there any others? I think chef might be the only one. Um,
Oh,
because normally,
oh,
normally we'd have chair or chicken or
oh.
whatever else it might be.
Yes,
It's a ch
absolutely.
sound. It's much harder.
Uh,
Yeah.
it's use it or always
Hmm.
to read this chef, but it's a little
Hmm.
bit of this. I think this is only word in English language maybe to spell
I
chef.
think
Mm.
so. Yeah. I can't think of any off the top
Okay.
of my head.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
What about the present simple? Most of verbs that mean base form, it's infinitive without to. What difference between the infinitive with the to and infinitive without to?
So infinitive, as in sort of like going to somewhere, or to go somewhere, to go to.
And that's infinitive without any add to the verb, the pure verb. We can say pure verb.
Again, it just depends on the verb.
Like eat and play. This is a pure verb. It doesn't add anything, es or ing. That's mean to infinitive without to.
Infinitive. Yeah. So again, it all depends on your construction of your sentence. So, you could easily say, he is, going to eat, right?
That's mean infinitive with the to.
Yeah. So when you're using infinitive, you always have to use to. Absolutely.
But that is using with the present continuous, not the present simple.
Yeah. So this would be again all depending on verb and which tense you want to sort of talk about. He is going to eat. It kind of refers to the future. Wouldn't really mean present.
That's mean to for an hours or 30 minutes to go to eat. He's going to eat.
Exactly. Like they're on the journey to eat. Yeah.
Mr. Chris, I will enjoy with your session. Let me ask you. We can to know the tense of the sentence from the adverbs.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the have and the present simple? How to use? I read in the books, especially in the Oxford books, Oxford dictionary, that have its irregular verb. Why have irregular verb? Have irregular verb.
Have. Yeah. So when you say regular, do you mean sort of like why is it used so frequently?
Sorry?
So when you said have is a regular verb, do you mean sort of like why is it so frequent, or like what's the sort of, do you mean just like why does it follow the regular patterns of the language?
No, I ask you, why have is irregular verb?
Oh, I honestly don't know. That would be linguistics. That would be far
linguistics.
More,
okay.
Yeah, that would be more. That would be more linguistics.
Okay.
Obviously,
by the way, I have American linguistics, and he's teaching English in one of the university in Italy. I will ask him about this why have irregular.
Yeah, do.
Okay.
Yeah, so
and
it's usually, it might be, if I had to guess, it's probably from like the English language is obviously made up of many different languages. We have parts Latin, parts French, part Norse, parts Celtic. Some of these verbs will come from each of these languages, and that will influence the rules that apply to that verb. And this is why a lot of our rules don't make sense.
Okay, let me ask you about how to make the present simple negative and question. If you want to make the present simple negative, should use the do for the put the do at the first of the sentence. For example, do you like do you have lunch today? Or homework, and we use does for the he, she, it to make this negative, or put the note. What can we call this note? Note. It's verb, regular verb. It's negative.
So the not would just be there as a negation of the verb. So in this case, So something like this, you know, doesn't he eat chicken?
Mm.
You know, something like that. So you're
Ah.
not there, obviously.
Doesn't he eat chicken?
We would use doesn't.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
this is a present symbol.
So yeah. So
This is what.
in the other way around, right? We'd say, right. So he does not eat chicken. Okay. Right. He does not eat chicken.
We can
Okay.
say
So
it doesn't.
You're not is. Yeah. So
And
and
both
yeah,
of them
doesn't
correct.
is how. Yeah. So doesn't would be how natives would say that. Okay. Natives are always going to. We're always going to, you know, make it
Doesn't he
simpler
eat
to say.
chicken?
He
Okay.
doesn't eat
He
chicken. Yeah.
does not eat
Okay.
chicken. Okay, but it's same thing. Different sentence for one meaning. I think
Yep.
this we
Exactly
can,
the same. So
we can say this is synonym sentences.
yeah. So when if you want to sound more native, you would always use doesn't. The only time you would not do that is if you're speaking in academic. So let's say if you're doing an academic presentation or something like that at university, that's the only time we don't condense. Okay.
Okay, Chris, Mr. Chris, I ask you about the every, sorry, every
No problem.
one. What difference between the everyone and every one with a separate? Everyone. Sorry, first one doesn't appear in the message. Every.
Yeah. So it's come.
One.
Yeah, it's there now. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So
the first we start with the everyone with this. It's how can
it's more how
separate.
to describe this. Yeah, that's exactly it. So if you say, you know, and I want to buy, you know, let's say I'm going to buy dinner for every one of you people, it really highlights that you are singling out every person in the room. Whereas when you say, you know, I'm going to buy food for everyone, you're not singling out anyone in particular. You're just meaning the group as a whole.
To everyone to buy it.
Yes. So it's all about the you know, it's more sort of, if you're talking directly to a group, you know, so every one of you is capable of, you know, helping us win a football game. I don't know, whatever they're talking about, right? Whereas if you say everyone can help, by saying everyone, it's kind of less personal to the people listening. Whereas if, you know, let's say the captain of the team is saying, every one of you is going to help us win this game, every person on the team is going to feel like they're speaking, you know, to that.
How do you spell it? Is there different between the pronunciation these words, everyone and everyone?
No,
right?
Like if it was like, let's say if I was talking to my team, every one of you is going to help me, but you know, everyone here can help us win this game. It would sound the exact same, like every single time, you know. And this is where, for non-natives, it's very difficult to sort of differentiate which one is being used. And the main, you know, telling point will always be the context of the sentence. Okay.
With the short time, Mr. Chris, when we ask about with the present, how to make a present simple question, when we use the verb to be and when we use do and does, with the short time, please.
So, like, again, it all depends on the verb. Okay, the verb will change everything. Okay, right. So, you know, does he eat this, or you know, do you like this? So, the verb will change do versus does. Okay. So, right, Ahmed, there's only a few seconds left. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope I was able to help. Okay. Enjoy your evening. Or day,
Let me. Wait.
Yep.
Can you assist my English language? Yes, I know.
I possibly. Yeah. So thank you.